How to handle stress without crashing out.
A lot of you need this.
I think the very first episode we ever filmed for this podcast was on this topic, but we never aired it.
Oh, yeah. And we crashed out?
No, I was asking you, like, how does stress come out when it's like, when you're at your worst, dealing with stress, what it looks like. And I don't remember the answer you gave me, but then I was like, really? Because I think you just crash out on your family.
It's true. Facts.
Like your family feels the fucking...
They feel my wrath.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel bad, but I'm like, who else? I don't have a partner. Poor guy.
If you did, you shouldn't crash out on them.
No, you shouldn't. I'm fucking kidding. But like also not really.
Do you think that crashing out has been normalized to some extent?
I think it's genuinely an entitlement thing. Like you should understand my experience and where I'm coming from and like how whatever's going on with you doesn't matter right now. It's all about me, 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 me. Hear me, see me, feel my fucking wrath and my crash out. And it's like... where do you get off just fucking crashing out on people who don't deserve it?
Agreed.
Like, disgusting behavior.
I hate it. And I'm not even coming from a place of like,
I don't crash out.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to crash out so bad. And
Damn,
not
really?
Like, not on people, but I was just very emotional. I feel like I would let feelings build up of just like whatever is going on, and I wouldn't communicate and I wouldn't deal with it. I wouldn't cool off.
Okay.
I didn't go to therapy, and then it would come out as like a depression episode for me.
Got it.
Where I was just like, yeah, I was by myself. I don't think I would let a lot of people in to see what was happening. But I got to a point where I wanted to deal with these things and I wanted to feel better. I got to a point where I was sick of my shit.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know if this happens for everybody or not. But then I think when it does happen and when you do deal with your fucking shit and you do get it together and you're no longer a fucking mess when it comes to your own emotions, then when you see others... you like start to have less compassion.
You literally get the ick. You're like, get your shit together.
Because I think partially it's like, I'm not coming from a place of like, I'm not ever going through hard times, but I just feel like I've done so much work to deal with that better. And now I think I expect from others that if they're adults, that they would also want to work on themselves and be able to deal with their emotions better and not crash out on everybody around them, because I think that's fucking selfish.
Fucking tea. It is though. It's true. Oh, you're making me realize that like literally the people that I crash out on are my family.
But that's common.
Yeah. Because we crash out on each other. So it's like they'll crash out and I'm like, oh my God,
used to crash
fuck
out
you.
on me. Yeah. My family used to crash out on me growing up. And I think that's like so toxic.
Yeah.
And I think it pushed me to not want to be around them.
Mm-hmm. I think the crashing out does come from the fact that you're not communicating properly, of course.
Well,
like,
you're just not dealing with your emotions very well in a healthy way. And so instead of dealing with whatever you have going on in a healthy way, you're allowing it to fester and bring out the worst version of you to typically the people that are closest to you, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's unfair.
So let's talk about how you can actually manage that.
Oh, let's.
What's worked for you?
Lots of woo-woo shit.
Like what?
I just have to say, I went to a Reiki lady.
I like how you're like cringing telling it, but like why, if it made you better at handling your emotions, why do you feel like you can't share that with people so it could make them better potentially?
Because I think I get weird when I talk about emotions. I was trying to just figure out the source of a lot of shit, like my health, my alopecia, all that. And I wasn't sure like what the final thing could be. And a lot of people said, you know, if you don't deal with your emotions and your trauma, it could be a problem. So I went to this Reiki chick, okay? And it turned out she's just like, you literally do not process any of your emotions. So we did it like just through like healing the body, and it like released so many emotions and tension in the body. There were so many random exercises she gave me to do, and I did it for a while until it like felt better. What I do is like assume people's best intentions. Yeah. Like I've had, you know, like clients, let's say people at work crash out on me or like they're projecting. Yeah. Like it's not even me that's going to do it. But when I sense it coming on, I always have to go, you know what? They're probably like, you don't know what's going on in someone's day. No. So I have to assume best intentions to not feel the depth of their crash out.
Yeah.
So I have tips on how to like handle a crash out,
Yeah.
but like not necessarily how to avoid one on my behalf.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, like when I was trying to get better and I was doing this tear shed calendar, I was literally logging.
I love that idea. What the fuck?
I was literally logging like how long I could go between like a meltdown, let's say. And I'm not saying like my meltdown's going to be screaming at everybody around me or getting angry, but it was just my meltdown was like I would get emotional. Like I would just be so upset one day and I would cry. And I was like, I got to get this under control. And I started logging in my calendar an event that said tear shed. And then I would know like, okay, the last time that I crashed out or had like a moment of weakness, which probably is a negative connotation for this, but I would know like, okay, and then eventually I could go like so long.
You know, I like that you said that because like it is a moment of weakness when you don't have control of your own emotions.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can be emotional and like express that in a healthy manner.
Yeah.
But to crash out for no reason and have no control of yourself, it is negative. Like you should not be able to not have control of yourself.
Yeah.
So if you can process your emotions in a positive way, it's not saying don't cry, it's saying process in a way that's healthy.
Yeah.
Then you're all good.
Exactly. What indicated to me that what I was doing was unhealthy was the fact that I knew that I had let things build up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't normal. I think like if something traumatic has happened and you're crying because you're processing what's happening, that's normal. It's healthy. I think it's actually unhealthy probably if you have no reaction.
Totally.
But I think if it's a matter of like, okay, I've let 100 things slide and now I feel all this pressure on me because I haven't dealt with any of that.
It's just layered
And now
up.
I'm processing it through like crashing out, whatever that may look like.
It's not productive.
It's not a productive way to process your emotions.
Not
and
at all.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of what's worked for me, like going to fucking therapy. And like, I think for you too, there's lots of different types of therapy and it's not that abnormal to do it. Like I think
and you should
30 years ago, you probably maybe were judged for it. I think now I'd be like, if you can't process your shit and you're not going to therapy, I would judge you for that.
Yeah. If you do, a lot of people like just don't believe in therapy. And I'm like, all it is learning how to process things properly so that you're a more functional human.
Like if you're just the average person, you didn't get taught these tools. And it's okay to learn how to process things.
It's literally just another tool in your tool belt. Like,
and I don't know why people look at it so like, wow, you're crazy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like you must be crazy if you're going to fucking therapy, or you're weak if you're going to therapy.
Especially men. I'm like, it's not weak to go to therapy. It's literally another skill you're learning.
Like, and men show emotions in such different ways. Like, I think a crash out for a woman is like, whatever, right? They bawl their eyes out. They get all emotional or snappy. Like a man, typically
aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive, like overly funny or something. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but like humor in a way that's like deflecting.
Deprecating.
And just like attacking, like addiction, you know, just drinking or doing drugs to avoid. Like, I feel like that's way more common in men than going to therapy.
Yeah, it's true. And like the whole anger aspect, like they just got a lot more, they pent up. And like when it comes out in a negative way, it's like scary.
Yeah.
Unless
especially
it's like,
for women.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most stressful thing you've stayed completely level-headed through, and what was going through your head?
I feel like it was like a domino effect of a bunch of shit. I, in stressful situations like that, will dial the fuck in on like the task at hand in the moment. Yeah. I get very present. I almost like leave my body.
Yeah.
So like in the moment, it's like, how can I be resourceful?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's good or bad, but
I think that's a great thing. I think one of the things that
dial
you learn,
the fuck in.
Yeah.
Like
one of the things you learn in therapy is exercises to try and get you to focus on the moment. So, you know, like where they call out, like, think about things that you're seeing right now, smelling, like thinking about your senses to try and just like really focus on this moment.
Because people are in past all the time, or like thinking about
in the future. Yeah, exactly. One thing could happen in your life and you immediately start to think about all the ripple effects of that.
Right. Okay.
Instead of dealing with literally what is happening today.
What do you think's like an emotion that you've felt recently or in the past that you've learned to just kind of let go, like pass through you is what they typically say?
At work, I used to get so emotionally invested in situations.
Okay.
Like, you know, when you'll be like talking to someone and they're saying shit that you don't agree with, or everything is going wrong that day. Like, there's just like, you get slapped with a fucking lawsuit and you have 5 angry customers and someone quits on you. And like, this is like a day that's happened in my life multiple times.
Yeah, I'm like, this is another day.
You know, tons of stress. And I feel like first time I was dealing with this amount of different things going sideways in one day, I would just feel this like buildup of emotion because it's just like, oh my God, every phone call and email and message coming in was negative. The day was over and I was just like crying because I'm just like, holy fuck, like what the fuck, you know?
It's true.
But now it's just like,
you release it?
It just rolls off my feathers.
Rolls off your feathers?
This guy I used to work with that was like older, he was like, you got to be like a duck, Anastasia. You just got to let the drops roll off your feathers.
That's fucking hilarious, but I kind of love it.
But there's so many different sayings like that. In the moment, if you were to say that to somebody that's got all these emotions pent up, they would fucking want to punch you in the face if you're like, just let it go. My boss was like my mentor and I would like come to him because I'm like, you've been dealing with this for so long. Like, how do you not lose your shit? How do you do it?
Teach me.
And it was like 2 things. The first was everybody dies. Like, he's like, you're gonna fucking die. Like,
he would say that too.
You know, like he was just like, it doesn't really matter because we're all gonna die in the end. So like, you just kind of have to like put it in perspective of your whole life, you know? And it's like, it's just one fucking day. And like, okay, a bunch of shit went wrong, but like, it's really not gonna matter. And then
really
the second
are gonna die, hey?
Yeah, like we're all gonna die in the end.
Guys, we're all gonna die.
The second thing was, will it make the situation better?
If you were to crash out?
Yeah. Or you're so emotional, you're feeling all these feelings, you're like identifying with all these things. Like,
is it gonna be productive for the moment?
Is that making it better? Is that helping? And it's like, the answer is no. I also think to myself, experience, right? Like, the more fucked days I had and the more situations I had, the more immune I became.
This is what I'm saying too. I feel like the immunity is just built up over time. I'm sure I would have had like different outcomes, but there's certain events that just you eventually, you're good.
You're just numb.
I almost don't want to say like we go numb because that does sound negative. It's like we're not numbing out. We're just dialing in.
I agree. We're not numbing out, but we're raising our tolerance.
Yes, that's the perfect word.
Yeah. And that only comes with experience.
Yeah. If you feel that crash out coming on, you need to give yourself like 5.
Yes,
at least.
Exactly.
And hold it the fuck together. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, but also
you can
like
take
a fucking break if you need to. That is so much more productive than you crashing out or not seeing things clearly. And like, we've dealt with people that have crashed out at work many times.
Like in meetings, and we're like, okay, let's just take 5.
You've had staff work for you that like, we've talked about this before.
Just come into my office and crash out. And it's like
every morning.
I got shit to do and shit going on. And like, I empathize with certain situations, but like, pull it together and then like come and talk to me and like be productive and like, hey, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, don't come sobbing to your boss.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty fucked up.
Stop crying at work.
Stop crying at work.
It's fucked.
We're bringing that episode back. But genuinely, and then the same goes for just everyday life.
And like, go for a fucking walk.
Dude, exercise is iconic.
Nothing will help you avoid stress in your life like physical activity.
Mm-hmm. And it can be anything. It can be literally anything.
Having a person to go to as well.
Yeah, but they don't go to them and you like just dump on them and you're constantly negative. Like, you should. This is funny. I actually know someone who, her and her friend have like a safe word when they were like, hey, like, I really need to dump.
Yeah.
Do you have the capacity? And I'm like,
nice.
Oh, interesting, because I'm sure you feel the same way, like where we've had people in our life, whether it's at work or in life, where they just feel like they go to us and they dump on us all the time. And it's never like, are we good to receive that energy right now? And it's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And you want to be there for people. But the fact is, like, you have to be good enough to support somebody too.
Totally.
So I have tons of people in my life that constantly just come to me for their bullshit. And it's like, that's okay. And I understand. And I'm happy that I'm your person.
Yeah.
But like, holy fuck, maybe check in too sometimes. And they don't.
Yeah.
Whereas like this person and their friend, they go like, hey, and it's like a safe word. Like they'll be like, hey, like banana. And she's like, actually, no bananas today. Like, you know, like, and they laugh.
I am not prepared for this banana.
Like they have a safe word. They'll be like a stupid word to be like, I need to like crash out a little bit to you. And they'll be like, oh yeah, like I like give me a banana. Like some stupid shit. Like
I'm ready for the banana.
Like, you know, anything.
I feel like the most powerful women are the calmest women.
Oh my God. Yeah. If you can control your emotions, like the ball is in your court, man or woman.
1,000% agree.
Like everyone else is crashing out. You're just like, okay.
Power move. And I think I said every line that Adele told me to say. Staying level-headed isn't being cold. It's being in control of yourself before you try to control anything else.
God, you've never sounded more AI.
All right. You fucking hoes.
It's time for us to fucking go.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode, and we hope you crash out a little less in the future.
Bye.
Bye.